What's good with you? Much love and respect, peace and blessings. D.A.P, welcome to D.A.P. D.A.P, thank you so much for tuning in. If you get the chance, do me the favor and go ahead and like and share the page. I got my man here by the name of Shamal. Shamal, I've known him for a little while, and we're gonna get into this topic, get into this interview about, a young man, top tier young man, by the way, because this is not an average young 24-year-old. How did I meet you, by the way, bro?
The barber that I had, right? He used to work right next to you. Mm-hmm. And eventually, he started charging like $70 a cut. This is back in 2016, which is a lot of fucking money, bro.
It's a long time.
Like back then, barbers used to charge like what, 25? Max
25
tip
tops.
30 with tip.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's just gonna up it to $70. You work right next to him, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go right next door.
Wow.
Pull up, I tell you about the whole situation. Me and you talk about it. It was like, bro, he acting like a fucking celebrity barber. Just start coming to me. I'm like, yeah, bro, let's do it. Like, why would I switch?
That's what's up.
It's about to be 10 years now soon.
10 years. Wow.
Since I was a kid, since I was a youngin'.
Much love, my man Shamal. He always seemed like a good dude. And we actually, myself and anytime I was around other barbers, the older barbers, we chopping it up in the shop, and he was like 15, 16 years old.
I was soaking it in, bro.
And you was soaking it in.
Like, I would just be like quiet as hell, like just paying attention to what the fuck y'all talking about, like learning from some of y'all mistakes that y'all was talking about,
Word.
Like that shit helped me avoid a lot.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. And that's good to know, man. When he told me that today, I never knew that. He told me that today, and it was a good feeling to know that someone was paying attention and actually listening to some of the OG's wisdom
all the time.
So to that, bro. Respect.
You and brother, man. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I remember most of the convos.
Yeah,
I remember most of them, bro.
Name one of the, mention one of the conversations we had that you actually remember.
Yeah, I got you. It was a convo about like, remember when like 10 years ago, New York City, when like none of this new shit had like started getting built. Right. These big ass buildings were just starting. And I think we were talking about gentrification, I ain't gonna lie. But like how it doesn't happen in your face. It happens like slowly, very slowly, you know what I mean?
Yo, I remember that conversation. Yeah. I remember that.
I was like, cause I was 18, I didn't understand that shit. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it happens, so what? Like, make more money, but it's deeper than that. Wow. It's way deeper than that.
Facts. Real talk.
That's one, bro. I remember so many, bro. It's like almost like hard to name.
Wow. What was the feeling you get when you actually on your way to the barbershop, and most times when you came in there, we was always
good combos. There was never like maybe once, you know what I mean, where nobody was around, but every time the barbershop convo was fucking fire, bro. Every single one of them conversations is a 10 out of 10 podcast. Wow. Every single one.
Wow, that's
every
deep.
Single one, bro. If you would have started this shit 10 years ago, I don't know where you'd be at right now.
Real talk, yep. And I've been doing it for a long time, even way before you was coming through there.
Yeah.
I was doing it in other shops, I'm talking about in the 90s, bro.
Right. Because, I think for you, it's like every conversation kind of feels like a podcast.
Wow.
Like you genuinely listen.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. That means a lot, man. I appreciate that. Real talk. Thank you, man. That means a lot.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah. So before we go on, I'm going to interview my man and ask him questions about a few different things. And if you would like to call in later, you can always grab the number off of the screen right now and take that number down. And during the segment of the questions and answers and the call-ins, you can call in using that number. All right. So right now we're going to stick to the subject, and I'm going to ask him these questions. But before we do that, please do me a favor, and if you want to cash app the show, D.A.P. I'm sorry, well, I keep saying D.A.P. It's D.A. Barber. It's $ D.A. Barber 201. $ D.A. Barber 201. I'm going to put that cash app in the status. All right. It's going to be in the status. I'm gonna get young man to show me how to pin it. How do you pin that, bro? In the comments, or you know how to do that? You know how to do that?
That's easy. That's
Oh, see, he said it's easy. That's why I always stick around you cats, man. You cats know everything. All right. So how do I pin that inside
right. So
in here?
go here.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So if you want to get the Cash App, go to the status and see that, and go ahead and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, a few wires, cords,
love.
yeah, some love, and some coffee.
Some coffee.
Give my man some gas. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. You know what I mean? So, first question, bro. Coming up, I guess, you know, you being in high school, I'm gonna start from high school. Were you dating in high school? Because, you know, people do have small little relationships in high school. I don't know if you were you dating in high school?
It was never nothing serious.
Right.
Nothing like nothing that went over a couple of months max, you know. Like no like high school like sweetheart, nothing like that. Definitely like you got your little like, you know, situationships here and there for sure, but nothing really major.
Okay.
Yeah, no, nothing serious.
Okay. During that time, did you was you chasing women at that time? And first of all, where you from originally?
So I was born in America thanks to my mom and my grandmother like planning that out. But when I was only like a couple of months, we went back to India where I got raised until I was 11 years old. And until I was 11, you know, deeply submerged in like Indian culture, completely like didn't really know how to speak English like that. And I knew a little bit of English here and there because some of the schools over there, they kind of focus on that. But when I came here, I was 11 and some change. Yeah, 11 and some change. Grew up right here, Jersey City. First school I went to down the street, PS 30.
30, okay.
Yeah, 30.
All right.
I was supposed to go to MS 40 after that, but then we moved to Delaware Avenue by Duncan, near Duncan. Went to PS 39.
Right.
Man, that school completely changed me. Like that's the
How
school.
so? How to change you? How?
That fucking school, bro. It was like so much ignorance and like literally the heart and soul of what Jersey City was at that time. You know, the real Jersey City was like it embodied that. You know, you got to like, bro, it was a tough school for real, and it wasn't easy for like. I didn't really get bullied like that, but some of the other kids, like some of the other immigrant kids, they had it rough. Yeah, they had it. You know how it be, bro. Like the Arabic kids always getting destroyed for the terrorist jokes. The Indian kids, they got like, oh, he smelled like curry. He smelled like, yeah.
Wow.
So it was that school definitely toughened me up. So when I went to high school, my middle school was so, you know, you can't be a bitch. So when I got to high school, I was like, I kind of know who I am now. Like, you know, I know like I'm not really trying to like impress nobody. You just got to be yourself, you know. And the group of friends I really had in middle school, we kind of like saved ourselves from a lot of the bullshit that went on. Because what was a cool thing to do? You know what I mean? Like you smoking, you cool. But nah, like for us, it was just like, we really stayed away from all of the street bullshit that went on. Yeah, because we had each other to rely on. So in high school, some of the cringy things that you do in high school, we wasn't really doing. Like me and my friends, we weren't being simps. We weren't really chasing women like that. Because we know how that shit goes. Like we know, you know, the more you fucking chase, the more desperate you seem, the more you're like, no, the more you see, you weaken yourself doing shit like that.
What do you mean? What did you see? What did you see to make you say we wasn't trying to be simps? You know, what did you see to make you not want to go that route far as chasing women?
Other
Say it again.
Other boys, other men, you know, having them like as an example,
Right.
My fault. Having them as an example of like, yo, this is something you should not do. Like watching how their situations ended up, how they were, you know, behaving. And bro, honestly, one of the first things in middle school, what me and my friends went through like early was like two of my best friends like ended up getting a fight over a girl. And one of my best friends that I'm, you know, still best friends with to this day, like he was all in the clear. All he did was, you know, something slight, and watching how my other best friend's girl like instigated that situation, instigated the fuck out of that to, you know, fight.
Wow.
Yeah, that shit low key, like to this day, that shit kind of fucked me up. Like watching that happen, because I'm like, oh, this is how bad it could go. This is like
That's
the
deep,
influences, bro. Yeah, the influences of a woman, like, bro. Because what she did,
especially at that age, it basically will, you know, change the direction of your life at that age.
That completely changed my direction. Completely watching that shit, like I was like, okay, like if I'm not careful,
this
like,
can be you.
This corny motherfucker could be me. Really.
Wow.
And
That's deep.
it happened to one of my best friends. Somebody like, I have a conversation with you. Like we used to have conversations like that when we was kids. So like if that could happen to that fucking person, bro, hell no. I can't like I gotta be careful. I have to be careful on my toes. Sure.
That's deep, bro.
That.
That's deep. Yeah, definitely that's deep. So you gotten older and you started, you started working and all that good stuff. What would be, what's your, all right, right now you are in the top ranking far as earners.
Right. My age.
Say that one more time for your what?
For my age range.
Right, so you're definitely in the six figures.
Yeah.
All right. When you started making that, and you seem like a very intelligent dude, emotionally intelligent.
Thank you.
You have always seemed like that to me. You know what I mean? From a young age, and that's very appreciative from a older dude to a younger dude. You know what I mean? I seen you grow. What is it like now in dating, or are you even dating? Are you looking to be in a relationship at this time? And so let's answer that question first, and I want to see, where it go from there. Go ahead.
See, at this age, nah, like my mind is not on that. And I'm not opposed to it. Like you should never be like, oh, fuck love. I'm not, I'm chasing the money. I'm chasing the grind. Right. Yeah, but you should. You should be like that. But don't. What if tomorrow, like the one that's meant for you walks in? You just gonna ignore that? Nah, that's not my intention here. It's just right now my mind is like completely on something else. Like I'm on a mission, bro. I'm about to enter my prime. I'm 24. 25, 27, that's your prime, bro. 27 to like 30. After 30, they take the soul out of you. They take the fucking soul. Like, yeah, I remember.
What you mean? Who take the soul out of you?
Bro, the fucking world, bro.
The world, period, right?
Like,
wow.
Like, nobody wants to hear your excuses. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, he's doing that because he's young. He gets a pass. No passes, bro.
So basically, you're working on yourself. You're basically on your grind, trying to be the better version of you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Every day.
I get it. Okay. So I heard you mention earlier about the situation between the guys and the outcome of that situation that had to do with the young lady.
Yeah.
Does that still stick in your head even at this time? Even at your 24-year-old self, does that younger self situation still be in your head?
A little too much, I would say. A little too much, because after I saw that, I just keep seeing reinforcements of the same pattern, not just with friends. I saw with my family, my uncles, my aunts, like anywhere I look, like no marriage has really worked out perfectly. Like, yes, there's kinks in every marriage. Every marriage has a kink in there somewhere. Like, no, that's not perfect. That's like, that could be better. But still, like, some of these problems where, like, if your masculinity is getting degraded, to me, that's what I think that's an extreme thing.
What's the most thing you fear in dating now at the level you are, especially, you're in the top tier ranking of men and first as earners, you know what I mean? And what is your fear in getting in a relationship at this time? Yeah. Why you don't want to get in a relationship right now, especially from what you have witnessed, experienced from others and seen?
Biggest one would definitely be, I find a girl, she seems fucking perfect, right? Educated, and emotional intelligence, wisdom, got her ambition straight. And then, like, we're in a relationship, we get married. Later on, shit, we go to a bar or some shit, an old acquaintance pops up, and, like, you just find out her backstory. Like, yo, she got a fucking train ran on her when she was 19. Even though she might have changed, and I do believe people could change, but bro, your track record is everything. If you've been like sleeping around, if you've been practicing something for 2-3 years, I don't care what your morals are. You're gonna be
good at it. You're gonna be good at it too.
Yeah.
So
yes.
So what do you say to the young women that's your age now, right, and those that's younger than your age? Right. What do you say to the young women that say, it doesn't matter what my past is? And what do you say to the older women that say, it doesn't matter what my past is? You're supposed to love me for me now. What do you say to that? Because I never hear you talk about that. We never, I think we talked about a lot of things in the shop, but I don't know if we talked about that. I don't think you never heard me speak on that in those shops, right? Okay. So, give me your perspective on that. Your perspective, your perception, your opinion, whatever the case may be. I need to hear this from a young man.
Yes, like I said earlier, people can change, I believe that. But let's not be fucking stupid here. What? I mean? You gotta, like, I'm not trying to play God here, but, like, you gotta repent for some of the shit that you did. You're just gonna ignore, okay, that's just in my past. And it's bad because, like, recently, like, you go online, some of these motivational videos, they're taken the wrong way. They're like, oh, your past doesn't define you. So, like, okay, it doesn't define you, but guess what? Like, if you've been getting train ran on since you were fucking 16,
it affects you.
How does your past not matter? Your past is like, you could change, but your track record speaks for itself. Your track record speaks for itself, bro. Like, you can't just use that shit as an excuse. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be like, oh, I'm a powerful woman. I deserve better. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, you're technically right, but don't go around like putting on a fucking mask for everybody else, because, like, you're not gonna mention that on the first date, right? You're not gonna mention, like, oh, I was getting dick down when I was 20. I was getting dick down when I was 21. Oh my God, I had so much fun. You're not gonna mention that. You're gonna showcase yourself, right? But all of that shit's gonna come to light.
So let me ask you, was you on the party scene, hanging out, going to spots and, partying, doing you and all that stuff? Was you doing that back then?
In high school?
Yeah, high school and after high school.
Right. Nah, I've never really been in. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I would say, like, if I got invited, maybe like once or twice I would go. But usually I would be like, I didn't know how to dance. That's the thing. I didn't know how to dance, so right. I didn't want to be that fucking douchebag in the corner, like, with a cup in my hand, just right. like people watching. Yeah. So right. I was like, bro, my time is spent so much better, like, learning some shit.
It's amazing that you're saying that, because I had a conversation last night, and I think I mentioned to the viewers that a lot of times the cats that get to the age of 55, 40, or whatever the case may be, 35, they didn't do all of the hanging out and being on the scene
Yeah.
They were more into developing themselves, and they didn't gravitate towards that scene.
Yeah.
And then they became, valuable. So I think you're on that path of being valuable, bro. I think
Man,
you're on that path.
I
Real
hope
talk.
so, bro.
I think, I believe that. It's not a think. It's not a. I know you're on that path because, you're definitely there right now. At 24, you're doing more than the average 50-year-old is doing. You're doing more than the average 60-year-old is doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So far, thus far. And you're not even concerned about trying to go hard with dating and being in love with no woman right now.
Absolutely, bro. Like, sometimes I have gotten into that zone of like, damn, I want some ass. Like, bro, let's, you know what I mean? I'm trying to flex. Let's see what's happening.
Right. But you do try to make it happen, but you, what?
Right.
You,
like, it's just, every time you try so fucking hard, I think that just goes with anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, the more you try off of desperation, I learned this recently. Like, there's like goals that come out of desperation.
Right.
There's goals that come out of inspiration. Every time you're chasing a goal that comes out of desperation, you're always off your fucking game.
Right.
I mean, like, look at your studio, bro. Like, this was all because of goals of inspiration.
Yeah.
That's where it derives from.
That's facts.
Because if you could have got like, you know what I mean, you could have really like paid hourly to a studio.
Yeah.
And what the fuck? You would have had like 1 hour. You spent $500 for that 1 hour. You didn't really get anything out of it.
That's exactly how I felt, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. You're right. Thank you, man. I appreciate you saying that, brother.
Right.
That means a lot. Yeah. That's deep.
To tie this back into like, I think some dudes, like, women probably know what the fuck I'm talking about. They could smell desperation on them. They reek of desperation. And that's when you like, that's when you start losing it. That's when confidence becomes into cockiness. And you could see that. If you could feel that shit in the air, you know what I mean? Like, motherfucker trying so hard, bro. Like,
trying too hard.
Right. And
so basically, what you're saying in a nutshell, you're not into chasing.
Yeah.
The main thing you're chasing is your visions and your goals and your dreams.
Absolutely, because I truly believe like everything else that's gonna sort itself out.
That's gonna come.
That's gonna come like by itself. That's a side effect.
Bro, give me D.A.P on that again, bro.
Come on, bro.
That's real, bro. I like that, man.
Bro.
I like the way you think, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Real talk. I always like the way this dude think, man, and it means a lot. You are the very type of man I believe that most women will go after.
Yeah.
In your 30s and 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it real.
I mean, you've seen it, bro.
Yeah,
you've seen this.
I've seen it every day, bro. You know what I mean? For a long time. So you are, what's your height?
6'1".
6'1". And what most women say? Most women
Gotta
say,
be over 6
I
feet.
want it over 6 feet, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and you're making six figures. You know what I mean? You seem very intelligent at your age. You know what I mean? You seem, like I said, your emotional intelligence seem like it's intact. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You're not a bad looking dude. No homo. No diddy. All right? But, so you are at that point where the average woman that's looking for a man will be coming at you hard.
Right.
When you're in that age group of 40s and 50s. And at that time, what would you be looking for, bro? Because I think that most times, most women don't hear from men regarding what they want. So I would like for you to express, what would you want in a woman at that age? When you're at 40 and 50 years old.
Right.
What would you want from her? Nurturing, okay.
Nurturing.
All right, okay. The young man.
Hold it down.
Look, we never talked about this. I just want everybody to know. I'm impressed with his answers. You know, he didn't know what I was going to ask him. I don't have nothing written down. Mm-hmm. I really don't have nothing written down.
Straight
I got
off
my
the
phone
dome.
in hand on Facebook. But yeah, nurturing is a great number one answer, brother. Thank you for that, coming from a young brother. And what else? Add on to that.
Nurturing, ambitions of your own really, in any regard. Like, if you got career goals, if you could, like, your ambitions could be, raising a fucking family, raising a great family. I feel like a lot of women go.
Wow, let's stop right
Yeah,
there. Stop
yeah.
right there. Raising the family.
Right.
So you definitely will want a family in your 40s and 50s.
That would be my only, like, right now I know I'm focused on like my own career and shit, but
Right.
the reason
That's
I'm
the
so
foundation.
going hard at it is because like later I want to be able to raise my kids without like, flying out to fucking Germany.
Come on, bro.
Bro, I want fucking like, I
Come
want to
on,
make a
bro.
project, bro. I really like,
Come on.
at that point, family is everything.
Come on. Can I get DAP on that again, bro?
Bro, that's
Word.
all I care about, bro. Honestly,
That's deep.
that idea got incubated in my head because one of the conversations I like listened in on when I was like 19.
Really?
In the fucking barbershop, bro. Bro,
Really?
you
Wow.
and brother were going at it. I ain't gonna lie.
My man, brother. Shout out to my man, brother. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's my man.
y'all were going
no
at
doubt.
it, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And what was that conversation about?
I think he was like on some shit like the kind of he's a ladies guy, I would say. Like he be a little bit more focused on the women, and
Right.
I think you were just more like, yo, at that point in life, you should be more like worried about creating generational wealth. Yeah, that was your point of view on things. He actually had a good point too. You gotta have fun and shit. You still gotta like,
Right.
You can't just be,
Right.
fucking locked in, wilding all the time. He had a good point on that.
No doubt.
But yours was more like, you can't just be doing the fucking silly shit that you're doing in your 20s and your 40s.
Word.
Like, if you pulling up to a fucking college party in 40, bro, that's not cute, bro. That's not adorable.
Wow.
You a fucking weirdo. You a weirdo, bro.
Word.
I think, but to his point, like, it's good to have fun. It's good to
no
like,
doubt, no doubt,
ages,
no doubt.
you shouldn't
No
let
doubt.
age limit you and shit. But
Right.
if you
It's a
40,
balance, yeah.
what you were saying is if you 40 and you don't got your shit together,
Yeah, wow.
they're gonna look at you like, what the fuck?
He's
What are
a-
you doing
he's-
here,
he-
bro?
look, he's a
creep.
perv.
He's a perv, yeah, bro.
That's facts.
He a fucking perv, bro.
That's facts.
And that's
Wow.
That's the only way you're gonna come off to people.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
glad you remember that conversation, bro. That's deep, bro. That's deep. That was a while ago, bro. Bro, we talk about so
6
much, but
years ago.
I didn't even imagine that you would
So
remember
listening,
that and into that. Yeah, that's deep, bro.
No, I internalized the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
Like, definitely that kept me out of trouble, I would say. Like, not kept me out of trouble, but like helped me not make the wrong decisions.
Wow.
You still got to go through shit in life to like.
Have you
experience it.
almost made the wrong decision coming up, being that you are who you are, and have you almost made the wrong decision in your life?
Yeah. Even
How
after
so?
all of the wisdom, I feel like I still, you still fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I had a little pregnancy scare at once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But thank God that's all it turned out to be. Nothing
Right.
crazy.
And that made you like get right.
Oh my God, bro. I had a pit in my stomach, bro. I had knots in my stomach, bro.
Wow.
Like, I genuinely that's one of the first times I felt like, oh my fucking God. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I could physically feel fucking sick. You know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. Shit, bro. I don't even have a job yet. I wasn't making money.
Wow.
I was like, shit, bro. How the fuck did I end up like,
Just
like,
playing
bro,
video games.
Bro, yeah, I was just playing video games, here and there, and especially like the area that we grew up in, like this area, like you kind of see like, yo, that will never be me. You know what I mean? I will never make the fucking dumb mistakes of my environment.
Right.
But then after that shit happened, I was like, how the fuck did this happen, bro? How the fuck did I fall into the same trap I saw everybody fall into?
Facts.
No
doubt.
So that shit fucked up my mind. I was like, damn, bro. I saw it coming, and I still fucked up.
Yeah.
But shit like that humbles you.
Yeah, no doubt.
You're not invincible.
No doubt. Real talk.
You can plan the shit out, strategize as much as you want, but you know what they say, like, man makes plans, God laughs.
Word. That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
So let's get back to that question.
Right.
You want nurturing when you get to that age in a woman, and what else is that?
Ambition of some sort. I love seeing confidence in a woman too. Like, that's something that's like very like deep for me.
Right.
Like deep rooted. Because I feel like confidence.
Would you like a woman to be, be there with your children, a housewife, or you want someone to be working just as much as you?
I think I wouldn't mind either, but can't be half-assing it.
Right.
cannot be like 1 foot in the water, 1 foot in the boat. All in on either.
All
Because
or
you
not.
can't like.
So either you're going to be a career woman or you're going to be a stay-at-home wife.
Right.
Okay, got you.
If you're a career woman, bro, like we'll work that shit out.
Right.
You know, we'll work it out. We'll get a nanny, whatever the fuck we need.
Right.
But if you're a housewife, shit, like we'll work that
Go
out
all the
too,
way.
bro.
Yeah.
Go all the way in either one.
Right.
Because I don't know, bro. Like there can't be any fogginess. Because
Right.
when there's like shit in limbo, that's when shit really starts getting fucked up. Like, oh,
Right.
who's watching the kids? We don't know.
Right.
You know, you telling me to come home do the dishes, which is fine. If you make more money than me, I get it.
Yeah, but what if you're the
If
the
I'm making
breadwinner?
more money than you, come on, bro. This is how it goes. Like,
Right.
you know, like if you were making more money than me, women,
Right.
when they do, they really like, yo, they let you have it.
They'll let you have
They
it.
let
What
you
you mean by
fucking
let you have it,
bro? Like, my God, it'll be like the little fucking things. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Oh, you're still on the couch? Are you still playing on video games? The dish is not done. Did you
Right.
Did you take the kitchen? Do you take the chicken out of the freezer?
You become the itch. The itch.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
And while she fucking with, you know,
Okay.
yeah,
Chad.
she fucking with Chad in the office, bro. Trying to get a promotion.
Wow.
But yeah.
Yo, man, I appreciate you coming on talking about this subject, man. And we're going to probably have to do a part 2 soon.
Please, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
this is-
I'm up for time a little bit, but I want to go into a little more details with you,
Yes.
man. And I appreciate you wanting to come up and talk about this, man.
Right.
Thank you so much, man. Much love and respect.
Bro, come
much
on,
love.
man. Come on. Yeah. It's been years, bro.
Word, much love
Waiting
and
for
respect.
too long.
Already know, man. Peace and blessings, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Give me your comments on the comment board. Much love and respect. Peace out.
Peace.